guys, RUR here, and today we are back with the F2L tricks again. So this is the part 4, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so here's the first case where we have this two red stickers the same, and then this two green color, and then the cross color facing in the back. So if you want to do the new algorithms, you can actually do this. Yeah, it's solved it. Okay, so this case right here, we have this two green stickers, and this two actually just a insert this pair. So if you right in this position, instead you can rotate and do the algorithm. You can actually do this. I don't think a lot of people know this, but it is really useful. Okay, so this case here where we have this two F2L pair, which they both edges are flipped, which is not inserted correctly. If you're holding on the back, this is a really good algs that Cuber can learn. And it's solved. It's actually a pretty cool algorithm. I didn't really know that this algs really works for these two F2L. Okay, so this case here where we have this edges which is doesn't insert correctly. Well, there's a choice where you can learn this algs, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So here's how it goes. Yeah, I solved it, which is, I don't think this alg will use too much for people because there's a lot of F move. I much more prefer the RU moves. The next case here where we have this pair, which this two green stickers are the same, it's two red, and then cross color facing on the right. So there's a really cool algorithm you can solve this. This is a really cool alg that when I'm solving it, I thought it's just really cool. So yeah, just hear how it goes. Yeah, this is kind of really easy algs. I might use it myself though. Okay, so here's a case where we have this cross of this corner piece with the cross color facing you, this two green stickers and two red stickers. So you can do whatever the algs you want, but this alg is just like for fun. So yeah, so here's how it goes. Yeah, I don't think this solve will be used too much for cubers, but it is a really cool algs. Okay, so here's a different one where we have this two red, two green, and cross color facing on the right. So you can do whatever the position you want. In my opinion, I would just do like this. Yeah, that's kind of bunch of like F2, but if you try to get used to it, it will be execute really fast. Okay, so this case here where we have this sorry about that, the edges are inserted correctly, but the corners are kind of twisted, so the cross color is facing you. So you can do whatever the algs you want. I picked up this one is much more easy to memorize, so here's how it goes. I don't think this alg is really cool, even me don't really like it, so yeah. Okay, so this case here where we have this green and red pair which is facing up right here, but it needs to be solved here. I think a lot of people just rotate instead of solve like this. That was a really kind of rotate to solve that. Instead there's a really cool alg, so here's how it goes. Yeah, really easy. Okay, so this case here where we have this the green and red corner is solved, but the edges right here and this edges that pointing up is same as in front of your colors. So I think you can do whatever the algs you want. So for me, I'll do this like this. But there's a really cool algs when I saw this, when I saw that all corners is oriented and this edges is flipped. So this is actually I would do for EO, so here's how it goes. And it's solved. If I find the edges on top of here, instead it was different than the in front of the colors, but the corners to solve, I will instead do this. In this case here, where we have this green and red corner with the cross color facing on the left, and then this edges is not in the same slot, which is the kind of flip it. So here's the arcs which you can actually solve really easy. And yeah. Okay, from this pair here, it's not really decent. So if you have this two, which is set up only 3 moves, you can actually just insert like this. But wait, I saw something. When this 2 edges is oriented like a bar case, so instead it's a really cool EO. You can orient the edges. So here's how it goes. As you can see, the edges are all oriented. Okay, so this case here where we have this this green and red edges is solved, but this one is twisted and the cross color is facing on the right. So actually you can do this algorithm. I know it's kind of inconvenient, but this is actually really cool once you get used to it. Okay, so this case here actually just not special, but I'm gonna talking another of EO case. So we have this F2L pair, which the cross color facing right, but I can actually just by doing sledgehammer, which only gives me 2 edges oriented, or normal insert, it definitely give a really bad case. So instead, when I found these 3 edges is unflipped, you can actually do this to completely orient the edges, which is really useful. Okay, so this case here where we have another EO case where we have this 2 really cool, really easy F2L, but instead I find these 3 edges is unflipped. I can actually do this. You can see the all edges are oriented. But there's another, like a mirrored case, which is right here. You can just do the mirror algorithms. And you can, as you can see, I orient the edges every time. This is really helpful for using ZBLL or COL solver. Okay, so this case here where we have this edges is solved and the corners is not, so the cross color is gonna be facing the left. So a lot of people can rotate and properly solve this algorithm. If you're holding right here, you can actually do this algorithm. And that solves this F2L pair. And as well, same as the mirror case. So I'm not gonna talk too much, so here's how it goes. Okay, so this case here where we have this F2L here, which this 2 color same, this 2 and cross color facing you. If you hate the normal arcs, you can actually do this algorithm, or if you want to orient your edges while you have this pair, the back have 3 edges oriented, so they have both really good case. So here's how it goes. As you can see, solve the F2L as well, orient the edges as well too. Okay, so this case here where we have this F2L, which is triple sexy, can solve it. So some people didn't really love it, so here's another arcs which is suit for them. Or if you want to learn this really cool arc, it's also good because I find, in my opinion, it was really cool. So here's how it goes. I will only use this arc when my whole of the OLL is solved except the one pair is standing up. Okay, so for this last F2L case where we have this same with the green and red pair and the cross color facing up, instead you just insert like this and reinsert back. That was really kind of slow at time. So here's a really cool arcs you can do. And it solves the F2L pair. Yeah, that's about it, guys, for this F2L tricks video. So this is going to be just the last part, so you can rewatch all of the parts. I will link it in the description if you want to watch. So yeah, make sure to give a like and subscribe to my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this F2L tricks last part video, and I'll see you next time.